Greetings, HP Touchpad users. This is Reverend Kyle, your Minister of Mobile Devices, and today I am going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to uninstall the Cyanogenmod Android from my HP Touchpad. Now, why, do you ask, am I uninstalling? Several of you have requested that I show you this process, so I am going to do this now for you. I am actually going to take Android off of my device, which will reclaim all of the WebOS space, and everything should, in theory, go back to normal. So the first thing that we are going to do is actually turn off our touchpad. Okay, so now that it's turned off, I'm going to turn it back on. And it's going to take me to the Mo Boot. And I'm going to go to Boot WebOS Recovery. Okay, so you see the very familiar USB symbol, and from here I'm going to plug in my device into my computer, and I'm going to go switch over to the computer now and show you what to do next. Okay, so the device is in bootloader mode and the USB plug is plugged in. Now we do need to go get a file off of the internet, the Acme Uninstaller file. So if we go to the RootsWiki page here, and I will put a link to it in the description. This is where you would get the install files. This is also where we're going to get the uninstall files. And it's about halfway down the page. It's right here, Uninstaller. Notice that this uninstaller is not a zipped file. It is in its natural state, so you will not have to uninstall this after you download it. So I have that file, and I've put it here on my desktop, and we need to put this file into the Palm Inc. folder like we did with the install. If you're not familiar with the install, you can watch that. It's the Idiot's Guide on my channel. So we're going to go to my C drive and into Program Files, and then into Palm, space Inc. I cannot stress enough that that is a comma, not a period. And in there, you'll see that I've already placed that file, the Acme Uninstaller. And I also have the installer there as well for when I want to reinstall later. Okay, so that file's there. Now we need to open up our command prompt like we did with the install, CMD. And we're going to go through this process. It's just like the install, except, well, it's uninstall. So we're going to do cd / and then cd program files, and then cd Palm, space Inc. And if I do dir, you'll see the files that we have available. Now, if you type in Novacom and you get anything such as unable to find device or access denied or anything of that nature, that means that you either don't have the device in the correct bootloader mode, or your drivers, Novacom drivers aren't loaded, or there's something wrong with your USB cord, or the USB cable is not plugged into the right port. Something is wrong. So rebooting, re-downloading, reinstalling, do all of that just to make sure you have this done correctly. So Novacom space boot mem : / space, and then a less than space Acme Uninstaller. And then I will push enter, and my device will go into double penguin mode, and that will take us through the uninstall process. So I'm going to push enter and flip over and watch the magic. And there we go. We are back to WebOS, and I will go through and show you our settings and device info. There we have it. My memory is back to 16 gigabytes, which is what I started with. And if I were to do a reboot right now, the Moboot is gone and Android is gone. I am back to normal. So for those of you who are clamoring to want to uninstall this, there you have it. Very simple process, very similar to the install. If you have any questions about this, be sure to ask on tabletsupportforum.com, where I will be posting a link to this video. And hopefully this gets those of you who wanted to take it off into a better place. So this has been Reverend Kyle, your Minister of Mobile Devices, showing you how to take Android off of your HP Touchpad.